everyone, it's a rainy Sunday afternoon here, so I'm in the mood to share another video tutorial on one of the great materials that I use online. It is called Edpuzzle. So this one is perfect for all teachers out there who find the video watching very useful in their class. Okay, now how to use it, please stay in this video and watch it till the end. I tell you guys, it's very useful and very easy to use even. Okay, how about we begin? Like I mentioned earlier, Edpuzzle works great for one viewing with a purpose. So you need to make your students understand that they are not merely viewing just for the sake of viewing the video, or just for the sake of entertaining themselves. There really is a purpose for viewing the video, okay? And it would be nice for them to know what are these purposes that you set for them, okay? It could be questions, it could be comprehension questions. Alright, and they should check the comprehension from each part of the video. You can do that through this Edpuzzle. Or this Edpuzzle is also great for checking comprehension. Alright, for instance, you make use of this video, or you make use of Edpuzzle for a video tutorial on, say, a water cycle. So on one part of the video, you can pause it and ask questions. Alright, however, you can't just do that on live stream. Okay, how about use Edpuzzle so that the Edpuzzle can pause the video for you, alright, and post the comment or the question for you, and that the students won't be able to proceed with the video unless they answer that. And you get their answers as well. You get a record of their answers from the Edpuzzle website too, or from this app. Okay, and this is also great in checking students' participation. Okay, it's so easy for the students to say, yeah, I've watched it, I clicked it and watched it. Oh, what is your proof? Okay, now Edpuzzle can provide you just that. Okay, so now let's begin opening up Edpuzzle and work on one activity practically, so I can guide you through. There is pretty much a lot of things you can do in or with Edpuzzle. I will just start on how to use it for these following purposes. Okay, stay tuned. So you can start by typing in edpuzzle.com, edpuzzle.com. So I always use it, that's why it always appears there. Okay, and then you can just log in if you have an account already, or if it is your first time, then you sign up. So I will just log in since I have an account already. Then you'd be asked if you are a teacher or a student. This will happen as well when you sign up. If you log in as a teacher, then more options will be given you in your according to your need as a teacher. Start it, then you will just see this homepage. How about we create a content now? Say for instance, I am a science teacher and I'm gonna teach what? Maybe I'm gonna teach a carbon cycle, just because it's one of the favorite topics we have had in science. Okay, so search for carbon cycle. Now you see your carbon cycle is a very popular topic that's used by so many teachers already, or taught by so many teachers. So you can in fact make use of other videos that are already used and created by other teachers. You see here Edpuzzle is an application or a website that's very popular among educators. Or you can start from scratch and get a movie, a video from YouTube or other video websites. Let's pick from one of the works of one of the teachers here, Lauren Kern. So let's click on this video, just for you to see what do you expect in Edpuzzle. For instance, this is the Edpuzzle. When the student plays that, they will see it the way they would see a video from YouTube.
I was watching the news tonight, and when they did the weather part, they talked about this thing called global warming.
Alright, let's stop there. You see these toggles here? These toggles pertains to the pauses that this video will have, and for each toggle, a question will be asked. So, here are the toggles, if you can't see that earlier. Okay, and then for each toggle you will see the following questions. So the first toggle, we would have this question, and the student has to answer that question before they can proceed to the next part of the video. How about we check that out?
And it didn't sound like a good... That's what we feel is from something called the greenhouse effect.
Okay, so there it is. So the first toggle is reached already in the video. So the first question will appear and the students will see this. When gas is trapped here in the atmosphere causing the etc. So they have to answer true or false. They need to answer this before they can proceed to the next part of the video. Or later on you can also opt for the skip button, so the students can just skip it and proceed to the next video. What I usually do is I don't give them the skip option. Alright, so it's for me to know whether they really watch that part of the video and if they can answer it. Alright, anyway, so for instance, we don't know the answer, you just say just choose true or false. Choose true, submit. Okay, so it says that you actually got the correct answer.
That's
So
when
we
gases
continue
like carbon
with
dioxide
the
get
video.
trapped in...
Okay, until the video ends. How about we work on starting or editing our own video? Alright, now it's very good if you can make use of the other videos that are already prepared by so many educators around the world. Okay, because they've created their own comprehension questions already, or some critical questions maybe for others. But it's also good to custom make the video according to your students, because nobody knows your student better than you do. Okay, so for instance, we make our own video. Alright, we play that. And then we choose which part to put the questions in.
I was watching the news tonight, and when they did the weather part, they talked about this thing called global warming.
Okay, so you just click this edit button here. Click that. Then you'd be brought to the editing window of Edpuzzle. There are three things you can do here. You can cut the video, say the video is way too long, so you can cut it. For instance, you don't like it to be that 3 minutes and 44 seconds long. Maybe you want to cut the last part, then you can just cut it like this, the way you'd edit a video. Okay, say you don't want to touch the video, so you may want to do a voiceover. However, because the video is not really yours, you're just using the videos from YouTube, some videos do not permit you to do voiceover, okay, because they don't want you to mess up with the videos that they created. Or you can add questions as well. The toggles that we saw earlier with the first example is created using this one. So you can choose either a multiple type question, multiple choice rather type of question, wherein you provide choices, or an open-ended question wherein the students can answer according to their viewpoint, alright, or just maybe give the students some note, okay, a comment on that part of the video. Okay, how about we watch it first? And
I was watching the news tonight, and when they did the weather part, they talked about this thing called global warming, and it didn't sound like a good thing.
Okay, maybe in here you want to know the prior knowledge of the students about global warming. Okay, so you may make an open-ended question. So you click that and ask, what uh, uh, what do you have in mind when you hear the words or the phrase global warming? Okay, save that up.
Global warming.
Okay, and then the students will see this question. Then they will be provided a part where they can write their answer, and once they're done answering, they can just click
Global
continue.
warming? Is that what causes warm days like today?
Is all part of the carbon cycle. The carbon cycle recycles carbon from living things to non-living things between Earth and its atmosphere.
Alright, so from that video, maybe you can ask a multiple choice question. There carbon dioxides in both living things and non-living things. A science teacher, please check me on this. If I'm wrong, comment on the comment section and tell me if it's a good question or not. All right, so true, according to the video that I watched, it's true. All right, it's false. Is the wrong option. So you see here, you can change the option here. For instance, true, but you know that it's not true, so you choose the X mark. Okay, however, I think it's true. Alright, so that's a check mark, and the second option is false. Then you can also add another option. For instance, you give your students A, B, C, D option, then just choose one among the choices as the correct one, and then you save it.
That's a lot.
So the student will answer that. They will be given this question and these options, and they will just need to tick which one is correct. Say if they take false, then they will be automatically told that their answer is wrong. Or if they take true, then they will say the answer is true. But then the student can already proceed with the video.
That's a lot of carbon. Where does it all start?
Well, let's start with you and me. Take a deep breath and let it out. When animals and humans like us breathe in
Alright, for instance, we're done making or editing this video. We've put enough toggles, enough questions to test your students' comprehension or to check your students' participation in watching this video. So you just take finish. Alright, so once it is finished, and you want to assign it right away to your student, then just you have 4 options here: assign, edit, duplicate, delete. Should it be shown to public or to private? It should be shown to public. Alright, so just click assign. Okay, in here, these are the example of the classes that I have right now. These are from my classes from Google Classroom. Okay, if you are using Google Classroom, then you can just add new class and import it from the Google Classroom. Okay, if your class is already here, then just click which class is that. Okay, and then click assign. Okay, you can choose when to post it. Say you want to choose to post it for Monday, tomorrow. You want to set a due date. Say for instance, the due date is the same day, but they should submit it. They have the whole day tomorrow to watch it and submit it. So until 11:59, at 12 midnight, it will already be late. Okay, so that's it. You save. Okay, and then share assignment. You can copy the link. All right, and put it in your Google Classroom, for instance. This is it. So I can just ask the students to please click the link, watch the video, and answer the questions the video. Okay, so it's good to just give simple and direct instruction to students. Okay, you click add, and then link, and then you add the link there, and there you have it. Okay, and then post. So your students will see this, they will click the link, and they will be brought to that is the Edpuzzle that we created. All right, they will click that, they will watch the video. Okay.
I was watching the news tonight, and when they did the weather part, they talked about this thing called global warming, and it didn't sound like a good thing.
Global warming?
Okay, so here is the question we created earlier. What do you have in mind when you hear the phrase global warming? So the student had to answer that it is a bad thing. For instance, this is a very bad answer, but just for the sake of this example. Okay, then they answer and submit. Alright, then
Global
they click
warming?
continue, then they
Is that what causes warm days like today?
Video.
I don't know if it really causes.
Alright, so in the Edpuzzle, since you also you took your students from Google Classroom, then you can definitely see their answers from the from the Edpuzzle as well. You go to my classes, for instance, the answer we had earlier. Okay, one answer to grade. Okay, that's me. It is a bad thing. So this was the answer written by yours truly earlier for the video. Okay, then you can mark it, and the student will see their mark as well. Okay, so if however you're done editing it and you did not assign it yet to any of your students, then just click the My Content here on this part, and you will see the contents that you've already created. So this one is the video we created earlier. Okay, then you can assign it any day that you want to do the assigning of this activity. Right, so that's how Edpuzzle works. Actually, there are a lot of things you can do in Edpuzzle, but this is just the basic one. Then I will leave it up to you to look and search for other things that you can do in Edpuzzle. I hope this tutorial will work for you, and I hope you can use Edpuzzle to make with videos more fruitful and more successful.